This is the Skyrover X1, and it just might be the best value drone under $600. So in this video, I'm going to be breaking down all of its features and testing out how well it actually works. And this video is sponsored by Skyrover. So of course, I'm going to be giving it a positive review. However, I have been really impressed by this drone, and I would be giving it a positive review regardless of whether the video was sponsored by Skyrover or not. So yeah, let's dive in. One of my favorite features on the Skyrover X1 is its camera. The camera on this drone has a 1/1.3 inch image sensor, which gives it quite good image quality and dynamic range. This drone produces great quality 4K video, which is good enough quality and professional enough that I wouldn't feel bad using this drone even for paid client work. And this drone has two color profiles. It has normal color profile, which gives you decent, ready to use results straight out of the drone. And then it also has the HLG hybrid log gamma color profile, which has 10-bit color depth, and that gives you a lot more color data to work with for color grading. And it also gives you better dynamic range than normal color profile. This is a huge plus and something I would consider absolutely essential if you want to get professional quality results with your drone. Now, you might notice that this drone doesn't have a log color profile, which is even flatter than hybrid log gamma. And while it would be nice to have the option to shoot in log, I really don't consider that a big loss, because on drones with similar sensors to this one, I've actually ended up using hybrid log gamma mode more than log mode because it's easier to color grade and keeps more pop and contrast in your shots. So all in all, this drone does very well in the video department. And if you want to get cinematic footage with your X1 like what you've been watching in this video, I put all of my best cinematic settings for this drone into a PDF checklist that you can download completely for free. Link to that is down in the description. And for photos, I'm a lot more of a video guy than a photos guy, but this drone does shoot both 12 and 48 megapixel photos in both JPEG and RAW, so you have great quality photo options as well. And while we're on the topic of cameras, one really important feature that this drone has is the ability to flip the entire camera from horizontal to vertical to use the full height of the image sensor to shoot vertical photos and videos. This is absolutely essential if you want to post a lot of videos from your drone to social media. You're going to need to have them in vertical 9:16 instead of horizontal 16:9. And many drones just take a crop out of the middle of the sensor to get vertical video, which results in lower quality and a narrower field of view. But with being able to flip the entire camera to vertical, you can shoot full 4K quality vertical videos, as well as full quality photos in a vertical aspect ratio. Another great feature on this drone is its obstacle avoidance. This drone has full 360-degree obstacle avoidance with 4 fisheye obstacle avoidance cameras that cover the full area around the drone. And I've tested this out in some pretty difficult conditions, going down a trail in the woods, and I've got to say, it works quite well. I would say that this obstacle avoidance system is pretty close to the best obstacle avoidance systems out there right now, and it really does perform very well. Although no obstacle avoidance system is 100% perfect 100% of the time, so don't entirely rely on it to keep you from crashing. You also need to pay attention to where you're flying the drone and how you're flying the drone if you want to not crash. But especially as a beginner, having full 360 obstacle avoidance can save you from so many crashes. This drone is also under 250 grams, which means that in the US, you won't have to register it for recreational use. Another great feature on this drone is its subject tracking system. You can just select a subject on the screen of the drone, and you can either have it just keep the camera pointed at the subject, or you can have it track the subject and follow it around. I tested out the tracking in some pretty challenging conditions, going down a very tight trail in the woods, and it did a great job of following me and using the 360 obstacle avoidance to not crash. It also does let you select which direction you want to track from, whether you want to track from the front, one of the sides, or the back. And all in all, I'd say the tracking system works comparably well to other drones in this class. Now, as far as flight time, the Skyrover S1 is rated for 32 minutes of max flight time. Now, that is tested in ideal conditions, which don't really exist in the real world. So as with any drone, you probably won't actually get that. But from flying it, it has very good flight time, again, in line with other sub 250 gram drones. And then finally, we have the price, which just might be one of the best parts about this drone. The Skyrover X1 comes in at just $599, so right at that $600 price point. And I feel like this is a really good price to value ratio, especially considering that the next cheapest drone with equivalent features comes in over 150 bucks more expensive than the X1 at around 760 bucks. And where it gets even better is that the Fly More combo, which includes 3 batteries instead of 1, a charging hub, as well as a carrying case, comes in only $30 more expensive at $630. Getting a combo with extra batteries is something I always recommend because you're pretty quickly going to be limited by just having 1 battery's worth of flight time. And with almost every other drone out there, getting the Fly More combo with extra batteries is going to set you back an additional 100 or 200 bucks, whereas this is only $30 more expensive, which to me just makes the whole thing an even better value. So all in all, final thoughts, I think this is a great drone, especially for the money. It's giving you a lot of drone for your money. And yes, this is a sponsored video, but I am genuinely really impressed, particularly in the camera department quality. It really impressed me as I was editing through the footage. It's really good enough footage that I would consider it fully usable for professional uses. And as such, it's one of the cheapest drone options out there right now that can get what I would consider pro quality results. So if you want to get a drone in the $600 price range, don't want to go over $650 and get a full kit, put a link to where you can get this down in the description. Really, it's a crazy amount of value and features at that price point, and I can honestly recommend it. And another great thing besides the specs and features is that Skyrover includes a 30-day replacement policy with the X1. So if you're new to drones and something goes wrong early on, you can get a replacement. Now, no matter how good your drone is, you still need the right skills to be able to get good shots with it. So you can click right here to see how to get the best cinematic shots with your drone. And as always, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe if you've enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one.